off and the clock has started.
Penis!
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
All right. We just started with that.
And we just started.
And we're...
Welcome to the 6th episode of Brutal Brunch by Art Mart Podcast. I apologize, I have the hiccups right now. We are not drinking at all. We never drink on this podcast because we're good Christians here.
Fuck that.
You can't hear it right now, but everyone's laughing in the audience.
If you don't hear the church music in the background, that's on you.
Yeah, but anywho,
And
thank
if
you.
you do hear it, you're hallucinating.
Yeah, exactly. But we want to thank you guys so much for tuning in with us today and listening to our little talk about just pretty much everything. We're going to talk a little bit about art today. I mean, and we always talk about art. We're going to talk about comedy and art. And our favorite comedians, our favorite jokes. Maybe you have a few jokes for all of us. But we're just going to have some good times today, you know? So sit back. It might be Monday while you're listening to this, so don't drink while you're driving to work. But, you know, if you get to work and want to have a drink, fucking go for it, man. Have a joint. Or two. We support anything you motherfuckers do.
Apparently, you support the fact that you're going to try and be punnier than me today? Allegedly?
Allegedly.
Is that a challenge?
I think it's going to be a pun off today for all of us.
I can get behind the punch challenge.
I'll get behind you. What?
I mean, do you guys have a good understanding of how this is going to work?
This is pun real.
It's a little bit puntentional.
All right, so guys, getting into comedy a little bit. Do you guys have some favorite comedians?
The ones that say jokes.
I prefer the ones that that say jokes as well.
God, we are giving so much value back to our fucking listeners.
See, I'm the best comedian because my whole life is a joke.
Okay, that just got sad.
And true.
All right, well, I personally even though Dave Chappelle's getting a lot of shit recently, I still love Dave Chappelle. Like, his Chappelle show was funny as shit.
Wait,
You okay over there, Nathan?
I'm trying to fix my chair. Anyway, I didn't realize that Dave Chappelle... I heard Dave Chappelle was coming back. I never actually got to check out any of his new stuff.
Well, dude, it's getting a lot of blowback right now. Tons of blowback. People try to get it canceled off of Netflix as all his jokes.
Yeah.
Right? And Netflix actually sent out a huge long message supporting him in it. And I'll tell you why. So this is actually kind of what I want to talk about today.
Did this have to do with the whole lawsuit of him not getting paid by Netflix for the Chappelle Show being on it for so long?
Well, I think they needed to defend him because he's making them so much money right now.
Because that was the whole reason he had everyone boycott his show for a while,
yes.
was because he wasn't getting paid for the rights.
Well, and now they're making so much money off of his stand-ups right now, and all this spending all this publicity and whatnot. But it all boils down, and I actually believe this 100%. South Park made this kind of real to me. I don't know if you guys see the episode where it's either everything's funny or nothing's funny. Mm-hmm. No one can. There's no joke miser who knows what's funny and not. You know, jokes are just jokes.
Yeah.
Do you guys feel the same way about that, or do you guys think there's lines to be crossed?
I feel there's lines because
Well, how can someone dictate those lines?
you can't, because every person's different. So, but that also means what's funny to some is not funny to others, and vice versa. So
Right.
I think
it can be funny and not funny at the same time.
I think I saw a pretty
Just
good...
look at British humor.
Yeah. And actually, I saw a really good one on satire. Is if you're making fun of somebody who's doing poorly right now, then it's not really satire. It's just bullying. But if you're making fun of somebody who's obnoxiously doing better than everybody else, that's satire.
See, for me, there has to be some kind of law to everything's funny, or nothing's funny. For me, there can't be any lines when everyone's perception is so different. Mm-hmm. It's opinion based.
Yeah, I've heard comedians that people recommend to me that they're like, oh my god, they're so funny, and I'll watch them and I'll there's a good joke in that. But then there will be ones that I'm I find hilarious, and everyone's like, what the fuck was that you just recommended?
I don't like Cat Williams. I don't think he's funny at all.
I also haven't listened to Cat Williams since I was in high school. 10th.
Because he's not funny.
Yeah. Honestly, 15 years ago.
It's very true. Yeah, for me, some of the best comedians I would say are Jim Jeffries. He's one of my favorites.
I love Jim Jeffries.
He is so offensive, it's funny.
Yeah, but he doesn't come across like that, though.
No. And he drops the word cunt like anyone else,
Well, that's why I listen to British stand-up, because they drop cunt so much.
right? Mm-hmm. It's good stuff.
It's an underused word in America.
Well, yeah.
Then,
it means it. Okay, so it's like, have you ever gone to Australia and heard people use cunt? It's like basically calling somebody a jerk. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal, but here everyone's like, cunt. You're like, oh!
it's like, how
Whoa.
dare you, sir?
It's like worse than the F word.
It's like,
It
it'll
is,
get you
allegedly.
like flogged. It'll get you like burned at the stake.
I like getting flogged.
Oh yeah.
I like the band Flogging Molly.
I'm gonna see them on Wednesday.
I'm very jealous.
I enjoy being flogged
And
by
with
Molly.
the Violent Femmes and Me First and the Gimme Gimmes.
But I will be on a houseboat for a week, so I don't give a fuck.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that was
yeah,
that
that whole
houseboat they
thing.
were trying to get me to go to that I couldn't because work.
Yeah, I got other things to spend money on. Like I'm like possibly concerts in December in Florida.
Well, there you go. Well, the thing is, I haven't had vacation
Okay.
since last June.
To interject for a second,
I need this.
What kind of concerts are we talking about in Florida?
Stuff like Foster the People, Lumineers, like basically a bunch of.
Well, now
indie
I'm
bands
disappointed in you because some of the best death metal scene is from Florida.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, like a lot
It
of
really
Florida
is.
death metal is brutal as fuck.
You know, like Florida rock in general is pretty hard.
Yeah,
Like Florida goes ham, especially
Florida's
with the
metal
underground bands.
scene is like top tier.
What do they sing about? How humid it is?
Yeah,
This fucking humidity.
Well, I know this is not like metal like at all, but like A Day to Remember's there, and like they're one of the heavier pop or punk bands out there. Like they're pretty heavy.
Yeah.
But getting back to comedy, I was listening to, was it, you guys heard who Bert Kreischer? Bert Kreischer is
yeah, the Machine Guy.
the Machine, dude.
Oh,
funny
I
as
am
shit.
the machine.
I am the machine.
Oh yes.
What I love about his kind of humor and stuff like that is because it comes from like a real place.
Oh, for
like
sure.
like when he tells the story, you know it fucking happened. Mm-hmm. Like if you feel fucking there because it's so real. I think a lot of comedians they make jokes up and they're not real. But when
Yeah.
you're driving your comedy from real life situations, there's a realism to it.
He's also really damn good at a Russian accent.
See,
Yeah,
that's why I love.
He spoke Russian because he lived there for like 6 months, didn't he?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. He lived there for a bit and like freaking interacted with the police. It's like.
See, that's why I really love the guy. I am completely brain farting on his name because now we're a couple of drinks deep and it's early in the morning. The one that like produced Seinfeld, did Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Oh,
The old
Larry,
guy. Larry David. There
yeah.
we go. Yeah, I feel like Larry David is my spirit animal because when I become an old man, he is exactly my personality, and his humor is so funny because it's all such random bullshit that you know could exactly happen for no reason at all.
Well, let me
But
add,
it
let me add on to
works.
that. I feel like he's one of the most underrated writers of our time.
Oh, he is. Did you know that George Costanza is based on Larry David as a person? As far as in Seinfeld, he wrote the character as him.
Well, yeah, and you know when they were, I don't know if this is true or not. All you fans can fact check this, please, and comment on it and talk shit about us. We'll talk shit back though. That's how we are. I think they picked the guy who is George Costanza now because of how accurately bald he was to Larry David.
Yeah.
That was like part of the criteria.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, that's kind of how, like, in SNL, Amy Poehler picked herself as what was such a good Hillary Clinton.
That's true. I can see that.
Like, yeah,
Who
she
was-
looks like Hillary Clinton. She
Who did
talks
Bill
like
Clinton?
her.
I don't remember his name now, but he did like a spot-on job with Bill Clinton.
Oh, I know.
back
I
in the
can
day.
picture his face. It wasn't. It wasn't Jimmy Fallon, was it?
No, he looked like one of the Baldwins.
Oh boy.
Kind of.
I will tell you though, Jim Carrey killed the Biden impression last year in SNL.
Oh yeah.
He was the best. He
could
looked
see that.
just like Biden. His like fucking like actions were, and then
he
Alec
sniff small children?
Baldwin did Trump.
Okay, that's
Oh,
funny.
okay. Alec Baldwin's Trump was the best thing I've ever seen. He
Hit-
talks and acts just like Trump.
Did you know
His
that?
stank face was so perfect. Though.
Did you know though that if you would Photoshop a butthole where Trump's mouth goes, you couldn't tell the difference?
Oh, for sure.
Do you know another similarity from buttholes to mouths? That little
The
butthole.
human centipede.
No,
Isn't it like the same tissue?
It's it's literally,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
literally
yeah,
the same
yeah.
skin that your mouth is your butthole.
Makes sense.
Yeah, it's
All
like
the puckering.
also, yeah, the same skin. Like the inside of your cheek is the same type of tissue as a vagina.
Huh. That's why my
Whoa.
mouth is always wet.
Someone better step up here and let's fucking test this. All right, well, back to comedy. Have you guys ever been like a comedy show at all?
No one famous, just like local stand-up kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
I've done a couple like good local stand-up areas, and there was one that I went to like 2 weeks before quarantine with one of my buddies. But it was literally just like a bunch of people gathered gathered up in like the corner of a bar, doing stand-up. And
Was it at Wide Right?
it wasn't at Wide Right. It
'Cause
was
they do that too.
no, it was in 5 Points somewhere. I'm trying to remember the name
Kind
of
of where
it.
Wide Right is.
It was a specific brewery.
Oh.
Yeah, it wasn't a bar. It was a brewery.
It's the same fucking thing.
I know.
No, they are different.
One of them-
Breweries have craft beers and men with man buns, okay?
Yep.
Thank you very much. Bars are bars.
I'm glad we
men
solved
man
that.
buns.
You're welcome.
I don't know. Sometimes
Nathaniel goes to breweries.
I don't know. He also goes to bars.
That's true. But he also doesn't have a man bun.
Do you think he's gonna listen to this episode?
True.
I hope he does.
I don't know.
Do you guys know I still haven't changed his profile on our
Oh.
website?
Oh, is he still
I do
looking
love
for
that.
his drying cleaning?
Yeah, he's still looking for his dry cleaning on their website. So if you go to www.tripstostints.com/cast and crew, you're gonna find a nice, funny little bio on Nathaniel because he never gave it to me to put on the website. And
Check out all our bios.
check all our bios. I might go back and rewrite all of our bios.
You
Just
know,
make it funny.
if they read them
Do it.
all at once, they might have Bioshock.
I thought we were going to get on top of him on this one trip.
I know I can't. I'm trying to think of things. Nothing's going
Yeah,
on.
I don't know.
Maybe we should
Yeah,
drink. Maybe we
it's
should drink
because
more
we need to-
water.
We need to watch. We're
Wet
not
that whistle.
wired. We're not born this way.
No, I am. My entire personality is a dad joke.
As is Nathaniel.
That's why my dad left, because I was his joke.
And we got sad again. Sad again. Does
You're
anyone have any,
welcome.
any good jokes? Can I tell you guys one?
Yeah.
What do you call a nun in a wheelchair?
Oh.
Virgin Mobile.
Oh boy. That's not even funny.
Yes, it is.
A little bit.
It's either everything's funny or nothing's funny.
Yeah. You know what my favorite pickup line is lately?
Wanna fuck?
No, it's hey, let's play Barbies.
Oops.
Let's play Barbies. I'll be Ken, you be the box he comes in.
I like that one.
You're welcome.
That's a good one. That's a
I
really
like
good
that
one.
Mm-hmm.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
It's not bad. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Not shabby at
Uh-huh.
all. So let's go. Let's talk a little more about comedians because I honestly think the art of comedy might be the only social structure we have that actually people talk to us for real. I mean, I get like almost all my information from comedians. I'm not even shitting you. Like when they talk about stuff, like it's true. Like they bring out the hypocrisy and stuff that's going on. Like you watch the news today, you're not getting real shit.
I give real shits every day.
Oh,
I don't
in
know.
your
I take
toilet.
real shits.
Evidently not today.
That's a crappy joke.
He says that one like once every like 2 seconds.
It's true.
Don't even shame yourself on that one.
It's true.
Dude, I have to because he's fucking winning right now.
I am winning. I'm
He's
always
He's
winning.
got 3-1 right now. So to let you viewers know before we started this, because Mark always does puns all the time. Nathan and I were like, we're gonna fucking get him today. We gonna get him. And
you're
what
not.
happened was he's getting us the puns left and right. So jokes on us.
Like Mike Tyson. Just left
Don't
and
talk
right.
Don't talk shit about that national
I
treasure.
can feel it coming in the air tonight.
Oh boy.
And then
Do.
bam.
If you guys did not make the punching action while we did that, fuck you. If you're not watched The Hangover, you're either under a rock like Patrick Starr or
They were gonna say like Patrick Stewart for a minute. I was like, what did he ever do to you?
he was a national treasure too. But Europe,
He lives here. I'm pretty sure.
he's Sir Patrick Stewart.
That's true.
That's very British.
So, off topic and speaking of shitting, have you ever thought, like, okay, when you go to a stall and you know someone when they go in a stall next to you and nobody wants to shit first, right? That feeling?
No.
Okay, well, there's that feeling. I'm starting to feel like that's what Betty White and the Queen of England are doing for dying.
Just like who's the first one to go?
Yeah, but neither of them is.
So here's a funny fact about Betty White, which I love Betty White with like all my heart. By the way, I'm not talking shit about her, but she is actually older than sliced bread.
That is kind of disturbing, actually.
She's like a month away from being 100 or something like that right now.
Dude, and she's one of the funniest ladies
so
ever.
you could say that she's original Betty White bread.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you, but
okay.
it was a slide.
Your
It's not
your
just
jokes
because
are
we're-
really loafing around right now.
I mean, I think like Betty White.
I might have thought it was funny yesterday.
No, you might be cutting the crust on that one.
I had a bunch of
I'm winning.
plant puns ready to go, and I don't know why I thought about that because
Why
I was like,
plants?
plants. I was like, that's the root of my problem.
I
Bark up the
see-
wrong tree. Let's branch out a little bit. Fuck.
I see
What
one.
does that have to do with anything?
I
You
see-
should
I don't know.
just leave those behind you.
See, now you're just
Unbelievable.
You're giving him ammo. Like honestly, I only see one plant here.
Do you know what the root of his problem is?
Yeah, I do, actually.
It's these
All right, what kinds of
fucking hiccups. Anywho, let's get.
Don't even know
What a
to say
shit
right now.
tangent.
I was like, what was that?
I don't know. I think that was, well,
Can we talk about hypocrisy real quick?
hypocrisy.
Hypocrisy, like I mean, like this is why we watch South Park so much, right? I mean, we were just talking about this episode of the biker ones. You know?
I did see that group of bikers last week on
Well,
my
tell
way
us
here.
that story, man.
Okay, so literally, I was sitting at the stoplight by my house, getting ready to come here, and it was a horde of bikers, and it was just loud, obnoxious engines, and all I could think about was South Park with the whole time, and I'm just like,
You guys
oh
can't
my
you guys
God.
can't see this through this, you know, obviously because it's audio, but like Mark's face was like actually like it was like shaking. It was fucking perfect. He did just like South Park.
Yeah, it takes effort.
Well, honestly, at this point, like I think we talked enough about comedy. Like this is a brutal brunch. We just have some fun, boys. We want to say thank you again to all our listeners and viewers out there. Make sure you follow us on Patreon at trips2cents.com. Follow us on Spotify, Audible, Amazon Music, YouTube.
Follow me on Instagram.
Or his OnlyFans.
I only have one fan.
That's all he needs because every day she pays him like $20,000 just for feet pics.
So it's only
story.
fan.
Yeah.
Did you guys hear that like OnlyFans they're gonna get taxed really hard?
That doesn't surprise
Doesn't
me.
surprise me at all.
Like they're going through Venmo. So this is a warning to everyone who's listening right now. If you make over $600 to your Venmo, that's not really rent based or anything like that. Like you're going to get a fucking thing from the government, and you have to file taxes on it.
Wait, does that count as buying and selling items too?
Yes,
Shit,
So
I
you
need to
so-
stop using Venmo.
yes, you should stop. Use Cash App.
I hate Cash App.
Well, I did too, but they're not going to give you fucking tax shit.
Or just use like crypto. Crypto doesn't necessarily get taxed the same way.
Or
That's
let's
because
just
it
go back to
never-
the barter system.
Yeah.
There we go. Barter system.
I got
They can't tax us there, can they?
how many chickens for
I
that
don't
hoe?
know.
over
I
there?
would not be surprised if.
And
they-
by hoe, I mean the garden tool, not an actual woman of the night.
I don't know. The IRS started counting monetary value, so they could technically tax your bartering if they try.
I don't think they could though, because like
That
if I'm selling you like 4 chickens and you know like my daughter,
This
which
daughter
I
is
don't have.
worth-
I don't have one. She's hypothetical. But if I would never sell her unless it was a good price. That's what the Bible says. I'm not kidding.
this all sounds
I'm
very
not kidding.
taxing.
I am not surprised.
The Bible says you can sell your daughter for a good price.
That sounds about right.
And you also, here, 3 things. So you also, if your grandmother wears 2 different clothing, like wool and cotton,
What is
you have
this?
to kill her.
This is also like all Leviticus.
Yes, it's all Leviticus.
Yeah, Leviticus is a fucked up book.
Dude, and like when your wife has her cycle, she's supposed to stay in another house.
Yeah, and there's
Do you
there's
see
a,
any Christians following these laws?
there's a whole thing where you're not allowed to eat crustaceans. You are not allowed to cut your beard at all. And it's like some other like.
It is almost No Shave November.
It is true. I mean, we're getting there.
Are we gonna? I mean, you guys are already participating. You have to both have beards.
Participate.
I think yeah, we're kind of like on a year-long track here.
I'm sitting here. I got this like weird ass stubble. I was like, come on, I just want to be a beard.
Look like a prepubescent boy over here, Trip.
I do. You know, I do not. There's no peach fuzz over here.
No, it's apricot fuzz. They taste better.
I love apricots.
Nathan's just like, I don't even
Apricots
know
or apricots?
what to say. It depends on where you're from. It's regional.
Tomato or tomato?
Oh boy, is it one of those things?
Potato or penis? Is that the same? No?
I don't know. There's penis potato, which literally translates to dictator.
I can't believe that people actually listen to this podcast. I want to thank you guys so much for dealing with our bullshit. I mean, this is some straight up bullshit. But at least Amazon payers get paid $15 an hour. So
That's true. I saw that ad today. And I'm like, oh, they get paid at least minimum wage. Cool. Just like everybody else.
it's like if you didn't, you'd be fucking in
How is
trouble.
how is that an advertisement for them?
Well, not to mention South Park again, but they did that Amazon episode, and I saw a reaction video of actual Amazon employees. Excuse me. Or ex-employees that like watched that whole episode, and they're like, "This is scary accurate." Like the carpools and shit and all this other stuff. Like,
Oh, how like Jeff Bezos telepathically talks to you?
that's how he does it, right? That's why his spaceship is a penis shape.
That's why he has
100%.
no hair. It's for all the brainwaves to come out.
Makes sense. Checks out.
So huge shout out to South Park because we watch your shit pretty much every time we have this podcast.
I still feel like Make Love Not Warcraft is my all-time favorite episode of South Park, though. The
Which
Sword of a Thousand Truths.
was the one they hated the most before it came out.
Yeah.
They hated it the most. Like, this is gonna be a fucking flop.
That was the episode that actually got me to like South Park. I hated it before that episode.
really.
Yeah.
'Cause
And then I watched it and I'm like, oh my god, this is accurate as hell.
Because Nathan and I were playing a game of Risk, which I dominated the world, by the way.
It was a risk you had to take.
It was a risk I had to take.
That's why you always get Australia. But anywho, what was I just talking about?
South Park.
Oh, yeah.
Playing Risk, etc.
I forget the correlation.
All right, good talk.
Yeah, good talk. Fucking great.
Yeah.
Fucking great. So I want to thank everybody out there because we have over 515 unique downloads as of today, and we're just literally we're at 400 a few weeks ago,
Yeah.
and we just got we got 63 downloads in no fucking time at all, and that's all thanks to you guys. So again, thank you guys. Go out there, go check out tripstwosense.com. Follow us on Instagram for Art Mart. Follow us on Facebook, LinkedIn. We don't have a
Patreon.
Snapchat yet, do we? Oh yeah, Patreon.
Oh
Please.
yeah, we do need to make a Snapchat.
We should,
Yeah,
we should,
never
we should be
even
doing,
thought
we,
of that.
we should be doing like weird Snapchats pre-show of us, like our little like
I'm down
traditions.
for that. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm kind of over the moon for you guys supporting us.
Well, hey
Like,
just,
fans, what do you think we should do?
Well, we just need to make sure not to have the pictures taken of the goat sacrifices because people might be a little.
I thought we were telling you we're not gonna fucking talk about that on air.
Well, this isn't air.
well, now
It's
I gotta put up the
waves.
goat. Okay, hold on. I gotta go put up the goat then.
Meh. All right, so we went on a little tiny break, and I want to give a little story to you guys about this amazing person that's doing AV for us, Nathan.
Oh,
My
Aw.
lord, did he say the funniest shit
We were
Mark
dead.
and I have ever heard? We were crying on the fucking break.
It happened twice.
Twice.
2 times.
Shall
The
you
lady.
Mark, shall you tell the story?
No,
Should I tell the story?
you should. I'll interject.
Oh boy.
All right, so our beloved friend here, Nathan, his car's in the shop because it's sick with the cold.
The COVID.
Yeah, it's sick with like I don't know, like an engine cold.
It's got the vid. Viruses, that is. Just kidding. But he's making fun of us as he's on the phone with the car dealership talking to him about how his car is magically done so early.
A little bit of background. One of them was like, "So how's the weather today?" We literally have a giant wall that is a window that shows how the weather is.
It's true, and we have apps for that.
Anywho, so we're talking. He's making fun of us for saying that, and then the person on the other end, he's on waiting, by the way, on his phone, and
That's
then
called on
they
hold.
answer, and he goes, "Oh." Like he was surprised that they said anything when he's the one that called.
And then,
To be
okay,
fair, they sneak
and then,
up on you.
so me and Trip are here dying on the couch, tears coming out, can't open our eyes. We're seeing God for the first time in our lives here. And he goes over there, is talking to him on the phone.
In the kitchen.
Yeah, in the kitchen. He says, "I'm sorry, there's 2 idiots in the background." That's fine. It's true. But goes back into the kitchen, gets put on hold again, starts giving us more shit. Literally, same scenario. Mid-sentence, "Oh."
It happened twice.
They sneak up on you. I'm telling you. It's like And the hold music does not help. I'm telling you, like they put on this classical music that's like it has these like highs, and it's like you don't want to listen to it, so like you put it on like speakerphone, and then it's like they go into these really like lows, and you're like, oh, did the music just stop? Am I like about to like talk to somebody? So then you like listen for it again, and then it's like back to the music, or it's just somebody saying hello.
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 I'm sorry though, but like, I have complete judgment for any place that doesn't use Careless Whisper as their hold music.
Careless Whisper. What is Careless?
It's a song that it was a saxophone thing. Have you not seen the Epic Sax Man on YouTube? He's the guy that runs around with his that guy with the mullet and suspenders and no shirt and runs around malls and stuff and just hops on tables and plays Careless Whisper until he gets killed or kicked out.
Can I tell you?
I mean, until he gets killed, that's intense.
There's this other funny guy. This was like in Vine days, like even before TikTok. And there's this guy. He used to play the tuba, and he'd like follow fat people around places, like do 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 do. And it was so fucked up, but so funny. He was like at Walmart following this person. He was like in like one of those like little like the rascal carts. You know, like the fat people use the rascal carts in the like Walmart and shit. And he was like following the person in this rascal cart and like, please stop it, it's not funny. It was like that made it even more funny.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't know what that is, go get cultured, bitch. But anyway, we're getting kind of towards the end of this Brutal Brunch podcast. We want to thank you guys so much for watching. Follow us on Patreon, tripstosins.com. Make sure you follow us on Instagram for Art Mart Official. And also just follow us in general. Like follow us on our Instagram accounts because we're pretty interesting people.
Also, subscribe to our Spotify so you're notified when new episodes come out.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing to say when you're trying to influence people.
Yeah, maybe go spot our fi.
Well, I think even more. This is kind of cool, guys. When I said the Patreon, we have merch out now. Technically through Patreon. If you go through, you can go get a T-shirt with our logo on it, and every bit goes to help us out. Guys, we've made no money off this at all yet. We would appreciate anything you can do. Even like check our Discord out. The first 5 people are gonna be in Discord for free, and we'll start talking to you middle of the show. Nathan's gonna sit there and talk to you, man. But he's gonna give you shit back, so you make sure you give him shit because he'll get right back.
Just wait till I get a hold of you. I'm savage as fuck.
We're not gonna let Mark have it at all because this is gonna be puns.
Oh no, you don't want marks.
So what you're saying is we have a understanding.
Okay,
See
so
what I mean?
Nathan, we both lost this pun battle today.
True story.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Let's give it to the king of puns.
Thank you.
Mark.
Bow down, bitch. You'll be calling me daddy tonight.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, wow! Oh, what was that?
Hello.
He agreed.
We all peeked on the waveform there. Let's
Nathan's like, yeah.
Whoa,
wait,
we wow.
Yeah.
Anyway, please fucking follow, subscribe, all the above, and start commenting on our videos and stuff like that. Tell us what you want to hear. Tell us what you want to know about us.
Tell us to go fuck ourselves even if you want. Whatever.
Yeah, what's Mark's butthole size? We don't know until you ask us these questions. We can't measure it. All right, so guys, without further ado, as we all say, we're gonna say peace together because peace be with all peoples.
What about Frere Jacques?
Parlez-vous
fromage?
Oh my God, Dexter's Laboratory.
El Grande Gato.
You know, yeah, that's where you got it from.
In my pantaloons.
Of course, yes. Omelette du fromage.
Oh my God! So actually, one other thing, follow my mom on Instagram. She posts the funniest shit. No, I'm just kidding. She posts nothing. Don't follow my mom. But anyway,
you can't find
on
my
3,
mom.
everyone together. Ready? We're gonna say peace. 1, 2, 3.
Peace.
Tacos.